Hey, it's Zach Bacon. Welcome to the July 2024 real estate market update. And summer is in full swing. We're getting a week of triple digit heat here, so it's been a little toasty. And in the real estate market, summer is also in full swing. We're seeing our normal trends continue. So we had a great spring, things were very active, and now we're starting to see that summer slowdown that we see in most typical years. Obviously, COVID was a little bit different, but we're back to those normal trends now. So before I get into all that, please like and subscribe. We put out as much info as possible on the channel. That could be neighborhood information, tips on buying or selling homes, education about real estate, and of course, our monthly market update. So please like and subscribe, and then you'll get all that information immediately when it comes out. So let's dive into it. For the Tri-County area, we are seeing a transition from the spring to summer season. So we saw the inventory increase pretty significantly. It went up 11.1% in June, so a lot more properties on the market. Pendings and sales both dropped. So pendings are down 3.8%. Sales dropped off quite a bit by 14%. So buyers are definitely pulling back, and there's not as much buyer demand as we were seeing in the first half of the year. But again, pretty normal for the Sacramento region for our seasonal trends. Days on market increased from 26 to 28 days. Not a huge increase there. That's pretty normal. Still great numbers. The average list price to sale price ratio held stable. That's at 99%. So homes are selling for 99% of their original list price. Still very strong. Median sales price did increase. So in spite of the slowdown, it still went up from 600 to 610,000 for the Tri-County area. The biggest change of all, though, is in the months of inventory, and that jumped quite a bit. That went up 30.4%. So even though that sounds like a huge increase, it's still only at 2.1 months, which is, I know I've said this before, still solidly in the seller market realm. Once it gets up to 4 months of inventory, we could say that's balanced between buyers and sellers. But for now, still very much in the seller's market, just not as hot as it has been. So, like I said, we had a great spring. We're going to see more inventory. Inventory is going to grow probably through about October, November, and then it'll start to drop off for the holidays. We are seeing a little slower buyer pace. Buyers are being very picky. They're not just grabbing anything they can. They're waiting for the right property, and they are willing to wait. So I think part of the reason behind that is just a lot of the prime properties, the really nice quality stuff, has already been picked up over the last 10 years, and those owners are holding on to those properties because they also have phenomenal rates. So those properties are off the market, and I hate to say this, but some of the things that have come on the market they're just kind of average, and buyers don't feel a huge sense of motivation to jump on those. So my advice, if you're a home seller, make sure that your home it's prepped, it's nice, it's as clean and presentable as it possibly can be, and then make sure to price it correctly for the current market, not for the market that we had 6 months ago or a year ago. So keep that in mind. There are still buyers out there. People are always transacting. It just depends if those buyers and sellers can come together on price and terms and on the property. So moving on to Placer County, similar trend. Active listings are up 12.1%. Pendings dropped off by 8%, and sales dropped by 10.7%. So again, totally typical for the summer slowdown. As I said, buyers are being very particular. So days on market jumped up by 15%. So it's up to 30 days in Placer County. Still very strong, just not quite as fast as it was. List price to sale price ratio actually dropped in Placer County. So it went down from 99% down to 98%. So again, buyers being very, very particular. And if they don't find something they like, they're just holding off and sitting on the sidelines. So interestingly enough, in spite of all that, the median price increased in Placer County as well. So it's up 1.5%. It's up to $685,000. And the inventory in Placer County also increased, not quite as much as the Tri-County area, but it is up 23.8%, also up to 2.8 months of inventory. So pretty normal for this time of year. So let's talk about economic trends and what may happen over the next 6 months or so. I don't like to get out too far because who knows what could happen. Unemployment has increased, but Fed Chair Powell stated it's still historically low, so it's not a huge concern for them right now. Inflation is getting more under control. They are not sure that they're going to push to hit that 2% target, which I don't know that we've been at 2% for quite a while anyway. So they may try to hit 3 or slightly under 3, and then look at other economic factors in order to do that. So that is increasing. Those comments are increasing the chances of a September Fed rate cut, which would be good news for consumer loans, credit cards, equity lines of credit, things like that. However, it remains to be seen how that might impact mortgage rates, which don't always move in the same manner. And since that Fed rate cut would probably only be 25 basis points or 0.25%, that may not be enough to significantly move things, but it would be an indication and a signal in that direction. And then I think they'd probably wait another few months, maybe another quarter, to see how things are moving and potentially make a second rate cut December, or maybe even push into next year. So 1 to 2 rate cuts this year. We'll see. But I know a lot of people and experts were expecting multiple rate cuts this year, and none of that's happened. So always be cautious what information you gather. Beyond that, I just want to remind everybody, because I'm getting so many questions about this. A lot of these real estate reports that you see, or little articles or things that pop up from any of the big real estate consumer sites, keep in mind, those are national trends usually. And national trends don't always translate to our local market. So you can pay attention to those. It's good information. I encourage you, stay educated, stay informed. However, if you're looking for information on the local market or your neighborhood, your city, or your house specifically, you need a comprehensive, customized report for that, either for that house or for that area. You can't just use a national report for that. So if you need that information, please reach out to me, send me a message, call me directly. I'd be glad to put that info together for you. We can go over your needs, timeline, and put together some structure for that would best serve your needs, your financial needs, and your future portfolio needs. So again, thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you guys have a great summer. Hope you stay cool. And as things come up, we'll keep you informed, and then we'll see you next month for another market update. Thanks.